Nice sky blue from right to left, and here we go, the big one. Aidan Finnegan receives and just slowing it down, and there he is, his first touch of the ball. Pat Shamongi, Captain Jobong on the ball now. Now is Babacar Sow, finds Jean-Luc. Lovely one-touch football with Babacar Sow. And a lovely bit of distribution, looking for Abdul Samad Kolawole, but after all of that, it's Falmori Sane, who goes back to Kolawole, who keeps it, and Kolawole with the first shot on target straight into the hands of Drama. And for those who can remember, last time out here at Precision, Kolawole got a hat-trick. And what a great day out that was against Royal FC, and Jean-Luc just heads clear. And a bit of defensive termination, but Precision now have to defend for the first time today. Just being on that back foot. Faris now on the throw-in. And goes all the way back to the captain, Jean. Now back into the hands of the Predators. And given straight back to Forte Virtus. These first 20 minutes are the most crucial. It's where we see Precision dominate the matches. Anything after that, you know, the 20 minutes they start to slow down. But in that win against Royal, they were so dominant in the first 20 minutes and they kept it going. And that's the reason why they got the 3 points. And at the end of the day, that's why we show up. That's why we love it. It's why we breathe it. That's why we watch the beautiful game of football with Kolawole just working a little bit of magic on the far side here. Flag stays down, however. Still Kolawole, however. And just recycled back, but it is going to be a throw-in for Precision. Jobong. Well, looks like the throw-in was taken without the referee's consent. We know one of the big factors here in the UAE is consent, so I guess that's the most crucial part with Jobong. That looked like a foul throw from my position, but it's a good job I'm only a commentator, not a referee. Got no qualifications behind me, and that's a lovely ball. And I might want to take that one back, given it the commentator's curse there, as Babacar Sow just finds a bit of empty space. And I don't mean that in a very positive way. Fires with the throw back to his captain, not his first rodeo. Now here's Mamadou Drama. Moved on from Arabian Falcons for the last 2 seasons due to Callum Stanton kept just joining in as first choice keeper. Now is Faris beating Alex Kokoshi and beating Jean-Luc, but can't beat Babacar Sow. Now here's Aidan Finnegan. Lovely tackle, and Jamal Bartley looks to go off, and now Aidan Finnegan finds Ajware, the most clinical and prolific striker and player on the pitch today for Precision. The only man that can match him is Valentin. 10 goals between the two. 5 each. Perfect numbers as Jean-Luc will be looking to take the throw in here. The most progressive position that Precision have been in. If you're laughing at me, try and say that at home. It's like a little bit of a tongue twister, that one. And that isn't going to be a free kick. And yes, the referee disagrees. Free kick now for Forte Virtus, just 5 minutes in here. Lots of fast space action already. Tanks will be empty today, I'm sure of it. Lovely one-touch football. I mean, that could be the thing that breaks down Precision today. Could be the key aspect. And the high press from Precision results in long distribution from Drama. And now for the first time today, looks like it will go to Joshua Lumsden. And taking no risks there, looks for Abdul Samad Kolawole. And given back to Forte Virtus, who like to give it back to Jobong. And a bit of trickery there from Jamal Bartley, recycled into Ajware, however can't find the feet of Aidan Finnegan. So now just slowed down by Forte Virtus, and it's all gone silent here at the Ibn Battuta Mall. And I guess I'll join in with the crowd. Anyway, moving on. Forte Virtus and Leon Basher on the sideline. Early frustration. Alex Kikoshi to press, but just beaten, and now here comes Masura. Looks to turn, and that he does, and Joel Bong left by his man Mark begging, and that is going to be a goal kick. And Sonny Cobbs, well, I wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of that one. Babacar Sal, and that's a lovely ball, going all the way to Marisane maybe, and that it does, but he just fails to keep it in, but it was tipped out by Forte Virtus eventually, so lots of meters gained here by precision. That's a very nice long throw in by precision, should find the hands of Mamadou Drama, and looks like Forte Virtus wait for numbers to get up, but everything has a risk, and the risk of that is precision getting numbers back, so they can't be able to exploit the space because there shouldn't be a lot of space. But Babacar Sal out of position here, he's still pressing, oh, and gone past Colorado there, lovely bit of trickery, but it's allowed Forte Virtus to continue their charge. Past Parr on his debut, whipped into the box, and this is looking promising for Forte Virtus on the back post. A lovely switch in play now, and Forte Virtus still drive. Jean-Luc, the one man left, in front of goal. Aidan Finnegan pass, and now here comes Becerra, and the referee's given a penalty for Forte Virtus. 7 minutes in. Lots of gaps in the precision box, and it's been exploited. The referee, Najebi, he had no doubt about that one. Now the only question is, will Joshua Lumsden be able to step up and keep it out the back of the net? Who will take it for Forte Virtus? The first major highlight of the game. The chance to make it 1-0, put precision on the back foot, and make it a long day here in Dubai. Forte Virtus will love this one. Joshua Lumsden saved a penalty against First San España. Who says he can't do it today? The final game of round 1. After today, everyone would have played everyone, and you get a real understanding of the league table. But everyone has to play everyone once again. We're only halfway through the season. There's time to change it around, but less about the future, more about the now. To change it now, Joshua Lumsden could change the game, change the mood, change the momentum, just by keeping it out the back of his net. 6'4". Does size matter? Joshua Lumsden against Masura. Masura won the penalty. Will he get his name and the first one on the score sheet today? It's saved by Joshua Lumsden, and the rebound's over. You just knew that was going to happen. Never a doubt in mind. You just had a feeling. Always listen to your gut, and that's why I've picked him up. Joshua Lumsden, take a bow, but it's not over yet. The drums are roaring, the fans are roaring. That one means a lot, and could that be the lifeline that Precision get? Could that be the only second chance that they get? It remains 0-0 here at the Ibn Battuta Mall. I'm sure that is subject to change, but now it should be all momentum with Joshua Lumsden. He's the man of the moment, and he'll enjoy every second of it. Welcome to the UAE Second Division. Parr controls. Got no numbers with him except for Jean-Luc, and a lovely first touch from Jean-Luc, and now he goes for a bit of distribution to Alex Kikoshi, who's being his man but can't be the second man. Asking for a free kick. The referee decides he's left his whistle at home. Babacar Sal, no free kick, says the referee. It looks like he's being a little bit harsh on both sides. Jose Echbari just getting stuck in there, but it does find Forte Virtus, and this is absolutely electric football. Loads of action going on here. And the flag goes up. And just to slow it and calm it all down, Forte Virtus with the free kick. A chance to regroup, reposition themselves. Both sides, I mean, they're in In front of goal now for a switch in play. Looking for Missouri, the man who missed the penalty. And that one straight into the bench of Precision, and it will be a throw-in for Precision. Oh, lovely pass from Aidan Finnegan. Really fooled me there as well. Kakashi, not to the same elegance, but it works. Someone said Da Vinci stopped painting. I don't think they've watched Aidan Finnegan play football. Surely that's offside, and that it is. I mean, I had the perfect angle of it. The man who was offside there was Mamadou Bop. And the key thing we must take into consideration is that top goal scorer Valentin is not even on the team sheet today for Forte Virtus. And now, 50-50, risky business from Precision FC, but no risk, no reward. And it wasn't really a matter of high risk, high reward. So now Jean-Luc joins the attack. Kakashi finds Echbare, who finds Jean-Luc, so he's joined it for a reason, and I don't know why or how Jean-Luc hasn't got on in the end of that one. He's going to have to go back now to his familiar position. Looks like he's going to be playing a more of a wing back feeling today. And a throw in for Precision FC. Well, I think it's just about now that Joshua Lumsden-Hart would have come back to a normal rate after that penalty save those few moments ago. Well, I know that mine surely hasn't, and I'm definitely not a professional football player. How about Joel Bong? Now Jean-Luc into Paul. Back to Joel Bong, and a free kick, says the referee. Too early in the game for a free kick, however. Yellow card, sorry. Babacar Sal finds Jean-Luc, should go down the line to Aidan Finnegan. Now he needs to work a bit of magic. Well, the less I say about that one, the better. Farris back to his captain once again. Keeps on happening. So that's the only option in a position of a throw-in like that for Forte Virtus, but it's working. Don't fix it till it's broken. Good first touch by Echbare there into Kolawole. Not been on the ball in a hot minute. It's got to be a free kick. Flag stays out and the whistle stays out of the mouth. Well, another controversial one there. But now here is Parr into Kolawole. Has Sane with him, but Kolawole's going to go the whole way himself. And just a little bit too greedy there, and I'd be a bit more key with decision making later on. But Abdul Samad Kolawole has to make better decisions in such key and clinical situations like that. Lumsden into Bong. Whipped all the way over, and defensive dominance from Forte Virtus here. Now Faris. A lovely ping point all the way in front of goal, but Joel Bong is there, but not convincingly enough, and Forte Virtus, will they have their second opportunity? Parr finds Finnegan. Kakoshi's made the run, and it's going all the way to Kakoshi. Faris has to chase back. Kakoshi doesn't have the pace on it, but it's just down. Bit of a push on Ejbare, not enough in that, surely, no way. Jean-Luc getting his hands in places he shouldn't be, so... And that one, is it a little bit too much for Kolawole? No such thing. Just cut back inside, and Sane now just calms it down to the man who can calm it down the most, which is the captain, the skipper, the leader of Precision SC, Joel Bong, to Babacar Sal. Jean-Luc enjoying a bit of the ball. Now back to Jean-Luc, and it's 1-2 football between Jean-Luc and Babacar Sal. Being exploited just a little bit. Now driving Masura. Masura to make up for his mistake earlier of missing the penalty, and wow, look at that for a defensive clearance. Someone call the ball boy. Well, I could get it myself, but can't really be bothered if I'm being honest. A few new species around the Ibn Battuta Mall today. Just seeing a few bugs landing in my commentary gantry, which I've never seen in my life. You learn something new every day. Definitely not over the moon and buzzing about it. However, more about the best species in the world, the Homo sapiens. Here they are now, 22 men against each other, and a free kick for Precision. After all that nonsense, bit of biology for us. Joshua Lumsden just having a feel of the ball. If you want maximum confidence, you only get 90 minutes to prove yourself. Don't want any excuses. Nurisen holding you back. Now Forte Virtus look to go long and high. Lack of communication between the defensive line and Joshua Lumsden. Needs to just be a bit more commanding next time. I don't think he'll be as lucky in the following attacks if that were to happen again. Only a matter of time, we'll be able to tell. And now here comes Precision. Kolawole loses the ball once again. That's not the first time he's done it today. He needs to start making better decisions, different choices. And now Missoura's back and lots of empty space. Jean-Luc needs to step up. And it's Forte Virtus going for a bit of acrobatics, and, well, we all had our Ronaldo era. And I don't think that was the best of decision, and I think that he should have kept that one in the locker room. Babacar Sal driving into a bit of space. Yeah. Yeah. Can you just call Raul? Babacar Sal. Same from Aidan Finnegan. When will Forte Virtus learn? And now Ejbare looking to get on the end of it, and it's just over hit once again. But it's definitely coming for Precision. They keep on knocking on the door. It's only a matter of time before someone answers. and I'm sure it will be precisely what the doctor ordered. Missouri can't turn, bit of a screen there, and now Faris in the space that Missouri should be in, and now whipped in front of goal. Joshua Lumsden not off the line quick enough, but well, that was too close for comfort. And that might have taken a year off my life expectancy. Another physical battle won by Forte Virtus. They seem to be dominating that aspect. Mamadou Drama. Kokoshi can't get there, but I'm sure Babacar Sal can, and that he does, and Kokoshi joins in on the fun. Babacar Sal not holding it and going for a bit of trickery and tomfoolery in right in front of the referee. The linesman more specifically, that is going to be a free kick, and the first one in quite a while for precision, if I'm not mistaken. And you've got Aidan Finnegan and Alex Kokoshi standing over it, quite a lethal and deadly duo there. Only obviously one can take it. I'm sure it'll be Aidan Finnegan. I was right about the Joshua Lumsden save. Hopefully I'm right about the Aidan Finnegan. And looks like I'll be making a Paddy Power account tomorrow. Aidan Finnegan stands over it, as I predicted. Now the $1 million question is, will it find the back of the net? Feel it, breathe it, love it, enjoy it. This is football. Well, straight to the hands of Mamadou Drama this often, but I think I could have done that. And Mohamed Al Najebi finally agrees with all 22 and understands that the ball is flat. Now it's Kokoshi. Back with Forte Virtus, and now here's Jamal Bartley. Just a bit of a heavy touch. I don't think he was expecting it. Now Parr falls down like a sack of potatoes. And that is going to be a free kick. Finnegan, and Ajbari looks like he's offside. And that he is, and that's so cheaply given away from precision. Fundamentals, you learn these as a child. The day that you get rid of the blue line rule and move on to offsides, you need to understand where you can and can't stand, and Ajbari in an illegal position of that quality. I mean, he was a good 2 feet offside. But less of that and more about Faris now driving for Forte Virtus. Whipped into the feet of Joel Bong, who just tries to get it past Parr. Over it goes, and now still Forte Virtus. Now it's Faris. Lovely worked in, and a bit of a push there. Wow. I think if I was a referee, I would have given that one, but maybe a little bit too harsh. And that one is an absolutely phenomenal pass into Kolawole, and the touch matched it, but it was the second touch that let him down, and well, free kick after that for Forte Virtus. And it just gets a little bit slower and slower. Drama finds his back. 3. And Babacar Sow has given away a free kick, but Joshua Lumsden just calling out to the referee there. It is a contact sport. Just because there is contact doesn't mean it's a free kick. Jamal Bartley presses all the way back to Drama, so it's worked well. Jabare now joining in with Jamal Bartley. Will Precision's high press here be successful? The answer is yes, for the meantime. And that one's flipped upside down. So back with Forte Virtus, the high press is still on for Precision, however. Now back with Masura. And an offside there. And it's just cheap reasons to give it away. Decent first touch from Maurice Sane, and he goes over there, and Leon Bosch is not impressed, and I don't blame him. Yeah, looked like a dire free kick, but nonetheless back into the hands of Joshua Lumsden. That's where we feel most at ease. I'd rather it in the feet of Jose Jabare. Kolawole on his day, Kokoshi in his first few games was absolutely on exceptional form, but he's obviously kept it up in training, kept it up in the matches to be able to be starting all of these games. Yet to score a goal, obviously, on that right-hand side. He got that beautiful goal against United FC in the first game. Was the man of the moment, but he'll be looking to be the man of the moment today, as well as Jabare, as well as Finnegan. So many individual key names, but they just need to come together as a team and get the 3 points. When we watched them against Royal, when they all came together, some of the best liquid football I've seen all season. It was truly like poetry in motion from Precision FC. Obviously, it was the pressure of losing 7 in a row, and it looks like, not for the first time, pressure did make the diamonds. Will we see that story being told once again today? Just millimetres being gained here for Precision, but at least it's in the positive direction. It's a great throw. Well, great is a bit of a key word. Paul's going for it, and the less I say about that one, the better. He's had an all-right start to his Precision campaign today, Bar, being very dominant in the first half an hour. But we've still got 15 minutes to go in this first half. 15 minutes at half-time, then 45 minutes in the second half. It's still early days. Still words of Sonny Cobbs to just communicate with his players. You know, I don't think nothing's going wrong today, and Adria Tedesco can do the same for Forte Virtus, but nothing's going wrong today. It's Precision in the box here. That was a shot across. I'll leave that one up to you, but nonetheless, back with Mamadou Drama and back with Forte Virtus. Looks like he's just struggled a little bit holding that one. Now Faris. And that's a lovely ball, but only finds Jobong. Another throw in for Forte Virtus now. Up to Ejbare. Could have found Jamal Bartley, but just couldn't get it down in time, and that was a shot And it's racing out, and it is going to be a corner. Joshua Lumsden couldn't get there in time. So a corner now for Forte Virtus. Mohamed Fares will be the man to take the corner. Whip it in. Looks like he's a little bit of an outswinger now. Appears to be left-footed. Oh, a bit of an in-swing there. Just precision can't clear their lines, and it is going to be a goal kick after all of that. Very flat. Not a lot of communication, etc. going on there. So maybe that's the reason for their downfall in the box. Forte Virtus not being that dominant signifier, you could say. Haven't had a protagonist yet, except for Joshua Lumsden's expertise on the penalties, which forces the deadlock to be unbroken yet. And now Jean-Luc needs to get there, and it's Joshua Lumsden first. And an offside, so well, it was all for nothing, but always good to get our eyes reopened once again, and that one woke us up a little bit. And you just get to that point of a Friday where time moves a little bit slower. And I'm sure time would have stood still as Mazira stepped up for that penalty. Could this be the moment for precision? Is it their time? What will Jean-Luc decide? Well, it's being forced backwards. Finally turns. Aidan Finnegan joins to help. Can Ajbara get on the end of this one? The answer is no. Just kept in by Faris. Now Shure. Now Jamal Bartley, can counter on that. Poor first touch, heavy first touch. And Forte Virtus still driving with it, and wow, that is absolutely exceptional to be four-man there. Still Forte Virtus, and look at that for a tackle. Maurice Sawney. I feel that one. Still with Forte Virtus, however. Going for a nice turn, and Parr joins in, and now Ajbare can't turn it, but Jamal Bartley joins in, and now the high press. Well, numbers in favour for Forte Virtus at the moment. Where will Mamadou Drama decide? My way, how's Faris's touch? Enough to get past Kokoshi, who just tips it out for another throw-in. And do I even need to tell you who put the throw-in and where it ended up? I think I'll let you guys hazard a guess. Oh, look at this. Fantastic. Referee says no free kick. All ball. Somehow, I will never know how, but Yan Mbai got through there, winning the corner. Bit of dribbling expertise there, and it's what needs to be displayed if Forte Virtus want to find the back of the net. They are proving at the moment, I wouldn't say they're playing bad football, I wouldn't say Precision's playing bad football, I'd say both teams very equal, but we can understand why Forte Virtus are second in the league. It's just, I will never understand how Precision are only 7th. What a time to be alive it was when they were top of the league. Back in October, it feels like yesterday. Time flies, they say. And speaking of time flying, 7:35, 10 minutes to go until half-time. Very fast paced action game, lots of action. And Leon Basha actually just explain what I was thinking earlier. I didn't know if the rules changed in the summer or not, but what I understood is, say you get a throw in on the halfway line, you can go as far back to your own goalkeeper as you want. You just can't obviously go forward, because then it puts you in a more attacking position. However, the referees have enforced more that you should take it where it went out, which doesn't make sense, because if you go back to the goalkeeper, you're in more of a disadvantaged position. Yeah. You know, working with the UAE referees, you will never get a nice day in the office. And Joshua Lumsden's been chipped here. And it did bounce over, but it was offside nonetheless. These are the key moments now. Ending of the first half, known as the worst time to concede, obviously except for the end of the second half. Babacar Stahl stands over it. That's a lovely ping from Babacar Stahl, and it's Boré, and it's deflected wide. And I thought that one would rocket to the back of the net. Now lovely work from Abdul Samad Kolawole. Finnegan finds Kokoshi. Alex Kokoshi whips it into the box, but it's tipped behind, and now a corner for precision at the hypotenuse of earlier on. Looks like Kokoshi will stand over this one. Got a feeling he's going to pass it short and just to the back of the box to Finnegan to take it himself. That's looking like the option. Finnegan standing in lots of empty space. Is eventually marked, so it looks like it's no longer on, so I think Kokoshi will just have to whip it in and hope for the best. That seems to be the play in the set piece, and there we go, and the referee just calling it back, and looks like there's a bit of push and shove in the box. So Ahmed Najebi will restart that one there. And Kokoshi will be hoping for a little bit of better delivery, as that one, yeah, I'm sure he'll be happy it was whipped away, and I don't know what's going on here. Now it comes the corner for Kokoshi. Out by Forte Virtus. Is that handball in the box? Computer says no. Not too many appeals from the players of Precision for that penalty. Was all from the coaching staff. And, well, Drama's off of his line here. And that's a lovely ping. Oh, by Joel Bong. Good defensive determination, but from one captain to another. Finnegan just getting stuck in. Ajbare tries to turn, no free kick given, so looks like Parr's going to have to join in, and Kolawole out of position. Now needs to pressure there. Forte Virtus using their back three to exploit the midfield five where they have that progressive overload. Faris can't turn, but using one of his colleagues. Goes long, forward by John-Luke falls, but gets up like a true warrior, and another high shin, and Finnegan asking for it, and nothing there, but still somehow with Forte Virtus. Out and now Forte Virtus finds Jean-Luc, and Kokoshi just gets in the way of it like a little pest, and that's exactly what he'll be hoping happens. 5 minutes to go until half-time. It's a decent first touch from Faris. So now, as we look elsewhere, 50 minutes into the Palm City against Al Fath game, that game remains 0-0. So as it stands, Both Forte Virtus and Palm City FC are on 30 points. A win today for Forte Virtus would put them top of the league. However, obviously, depending on how Palm City do, Precision will be looking to take away 3 points from Forte Virtus, which would extend the lead of Palm City if they beat Al Faf at home today. All of these what-ifs, but as it stands, it's 0-0 in both games. Shouldn't have to worry about it. The most important part is we're only halfway through the season. Loads of football to play, loads of points still up for grabs. Only 26 games played in the season, 13 games to go after this. And now Babacar Sal needs to defend that one, and that one he does very well, and that is absolutely exceptional defending. I'm sure that's why he was brought in the summer. It's an interesting first touch from Ajbare, and should the referee play advantage? Yes, he does, and he's still playing advantage, and looks like advantage over. And now Faris goes along with a beautiful ping and beautiful key words straight to the hands of Joshua Lumsden. However, right place, right time. Finds Maurice Sane. Referee plays on. Babacar Sal wins the free kick, not for the first time today. Seems to be the most clinical player in that back four for Precision. Great first half performance from a few key individuals, but nothing to break the deadlock from either side. Obviously, Missouri had the biggest opportunity in those first 5 minutes. It's a long way behind us now. But ultimately that has changed the game. In fact, it's 0-0 going into half-time in just a few moments, whereas Precision looked to change that on the attack here and make it 1-0 to the Predators, and I don't think that was red, but it was red by Ajbare. And whipped into the box in front of everyone for Kolawole! Into a wall of turquoise. But that was the biggest opportunity, surely, for Kolawole. He's had many chances today, but that one, that was the chance to be buried into the back of the net. Now back with Joshua Lumsden. Forte Virtus should have a bit of high press there, knowing that they get refueled, rehydrated in just a few minutes. Have a bit of a rest. Babacar Sal finds Sane, who was looking for Kolawole. Mamadou Drama goes fast. And look at this. Absolute dire pace on the far right for Forte Virtus, and a great tackle from Maurice Sane. And a throw in, and he's just giving a few words there, letting him know that he's there. It's all mental games now. Looks like both team. Physical ability probably the same. It's just all up there for the next 45 minutes. Now the counter-attack for Precision. Finnegan should get there, but the bounce in favour of Forte Virtus. Kokoshi does enough. Will Jean-Luc be able to match? The flag goes in favour of Forte Virtus. And there will be 2 minutes of stoppage time at the end of the first 45. Sounds about right. If you've joined me from the very start, I'm sure you'll be able to agree. Now crossed over, and that one Ajbari just can't get past anyone today. He's really struggling. Maybe he'll get subbed off at half-time. He's not having the best of game today, Ajbari. But he's pressing drama here, and Jamal Bartley's guessed wrong. Kolawole can't read it. But Forte Virtus will not be complaining. Oh, that was almost perfect 1-2 football. Shown to the highest level, but it wasn't. Ultimately, I'm not going to sugarcoat it for you. We're now deep into the 2 minutes, I'd say. And that was a lie. We've still got another minute to go. Ajbari loses it, but thought to be a free kick. There'll be a throw-in for Precision. Will they have the last laugh here at the end of the first half? Par being a little bit too physical, so it looks like Forte Virtus will get the last set piece of the half. And a free kick it will be, 7:47 local time. And there it is, half. Okay, welcome back to the second half. This is it, 45 minutes of football left. And then we're all going to go home. And the end of another week. So for the second half now, Forte Virtus kicking us off from left to right with that turquoise with Precision from right to left in their white and gold. And it's Precision starting us off the second half a little bit better with Aidan Figan finding Jamal Bartley. They could have an immediate response with Jose Ajbari, who's looking for Maurice Sane, and the referee not giving anything. So now it's Par. Finds Sane. Sane to Finnegan. Back to Sane. Whipped into the box, it's low, it's in the hands of Drama, but a bit of a blunder there, and that could have gone into the back of the net very easily. A corner for Precision FC immediately here into the second half. And a great start to the second half. This is for the Predators, and they'll be looking to make it even better by finding the back of the net. Aidan Finnegan stands over it. Now whipped in, and that one's over everyone, but only into the hands of Mamadou Drama, and he looks to go fast, but he's just going to slow it down and eventually releasing to Missouri. And look at this driving, past Jamal Bartley, past all of the Predators even. And, well, that's really killed it off there for no reason. Now here comes Forte Virtus with the tap off of Kolawole, but Sane should win it, and Maurice Sane has won it. Still with Sane, but a bit of physical work allows Jose Ajbari to join in too, and well, that's a very poor decision-making from Abdul Samad Kolawole, and I think it's only a matter of time before he gets subbed off if we're being realistic at the current moment. The Drama with a lovely bit of distribution there. Now it's Forte Virtus. Back with it. Still Forte Virtus controlling around the defence. And Joshua Lumsden holding it very easily. Throwing once again for precision. Looks like luck's also going in their favour this second half. For those just joining us now for the second half, you didn't really miss much in the first half, just a penalty save from Joshua Lumsden. My name is Toby Banks, and that is Toby Talks Sports, joining you for the next 45 minutes, whether you like it or not. Here comes Precision FC. More importantly, it's Maurice Sane to whip it in. Now, Kolawole. Will he lose out once again? He's not had the greatest day in the office. In front of everyone, and that one's just tipped behind, and that could have been the moment for Jamal Bartley. Was it deflected? I heard a deflection, but it is going to be a goal kick. But the first chance of the second half in favour of the Predators. And it was always coming. They kept on knocking on the door. Drum with a nice bit of distribution, and the flag goes up, and a throw in for Precision, and now they can really dominate a mistake like that. Drama's distribution has not been on point whatsoever today. So Sane goes to Abdul Samad Kolawole. Kolawole holds, and he goes down right in front of the referee, and that's a poor challenge. And the first of the day, the referee reaches into his pocket, and the yellow card is out. And now the free kick for Aidan Finnegan follows. He had some opportunities in the first half, but the way that the second half is going, this is his now. Will Finnegan produce a little bit of a spell? He goes short to Maurice Sane. Well, it's back with Sane, and he's turned, and he's had his man begging, and Aidan Finnegan into the hands of Drama. He spills it, but second time of asking, back in, and Eshmare just getting in the face of Mamadou Drama here, just slowing it all down for Forte Virtus. Now Parr getting in the way and uses the help of Maurice Sane, and Sane's here, he's there, he's everywhere, and the referee is going to give a free kick. And a free kick in favour of Precision FC, won once again by Maurice Sane, and that's very cheap from Forte Virtus. They had a throw in such a dominant, elegant position, and just giving it away there. Not a good choice from Forte Virtus to cheaply give it away there, but these things happen in football, and these are the things that you're going to have to get used to. Now still Forte Virtus drive, and up they come, looking to get their 24th goal of the season. Joshua Lumsden will be looking to keep his 6th clean sheet, and as it stands, Forte Virtus will get their 8th. Joshua Lumsden now, the man of the moment. That will be him all day today, if it remains 0-0, even if Precision win the game. All thanks to Joshua Lumsden, no matter who the goal scorer is. Drama will just have time for 2 touches there, and that one, well, I always do get a little bit worried when I see it coming my way, and that one is going to be for Forte Virtus. And now the throw in for precision. That's a great throw in from Maurice Sane. And he's been so clinical all game today. I mean, if I was the man in charge, I think I'd give him the man of the match as it stands, unless he is to score an own goal, of course. And there he is once again. He's all over it, almost winning the throw-in, but it will go in favour of Forte Virtus. He's just still playing those mind games. It's crucial, it's clinical, it's key. Sane, whoa, he's almost been beaten there and he has it. Oh, wow. You could have heard a pin drop there. And it all went silent for just a moment. I told you that Maurice Sane could have just made a mistake there, and that was almost the mistake, and that was humongous for Forte Virtus. That really would have been the moment for Forte Virtus. Jan Mpe was ready to counter on it. He was there. He was on it. But ultimately, he just couldn't find the back of the net. 55 minutes in here, it remains 0-0. Now still, Forte Virtus control the defence. Surprisingly, I mean, they looks like they've moved to 4 at the back. And that is one of the worst decisions I've ever seen in my life. Miles onside. Somehow the linesman's messed that one up. I mean, that is that is a really bad decision from the linesman. I can't keep my laughter. How? It just baffles me week in, week out, watching these referees in the UEFA. It's really, really taken some years off my life expectancy. It's impossible. It truly is impossible. How about Joel Bong, but I mean, Forte Virtus are absolutely fuming, but I can't blame them. I really can't. It's an atrocious decision. It's awful. I mean, I tried to keep it as professional as possible, but I'm struggling to keep my laughter in. To decide that that is offside, I mean, we just have to move on from it. But I might just watch that one before I go back to bed at night. And now Forte Virtus will not be laughing any moment soon, as that one was destined for the back of the net. And it's a good job that the net's there, or else that one would have found the parking lot. And I'm sure that we have to move past that one now, because it looks like we'll have some substitutions for Forte Virtus. Just the 2 warming up, maybe 3. There's some stuff going on behind Joshua Lumsden, you may be able to see. But he stands over it now for his goal kick. And a lovely turn this is by Kolo Wole, and this is to make up for all of the blunders, and a goal kick for Forte Virtus. So for Forte Virtus coming on now will be number 17 Kone and number 36 Ange. Oh, 3 substitutions now. Forte Virtus have got the whole squad lining up. number 25 now, Ivan. So will they be the super subs, clinical changes to this game? I mean, Forte Virtus, some stuff has gone their way today, some stuff really hasn't gone their way today, but now here's Mpai, and he just goes past everyone, and Jamal Bartley can clear to Par into Kokoshi. Kokoshi needs to turn, Faris in front of Kokoshi. Kokoshi drives, needs to release, Kokoshi still needs to release, Kokoshi goes all the way by himself, it's still with Kokoshi, and somehow it can't be found to Aidan Finnegan, and now precision are lacking in numbers in defence, and the counter-attack from Forte Virtus still with Missoura. Missoura finds Faris, Faris whips it in, and Faris, oh no. And that's one way to really let down your teammates. I'm surprised the referee didn't give offside for that one. So, Diaby comes off, Bolde comes off, and last but not least for Forte Virtus, probably their man of the match in my opinion, and Pay comes off. He was on Maurice Sane all day today, but he just had him locked down. I mean, that is dangerous, Maurice Sane against Pay today. They were really at it all game, but I'm sure Maurice Sane will be loving the fact that he's come off now, and now he can really get in those clinical positions he couldn't earlier, and he could be that dominant man that we saw in the first half. 60 minutes in here, half an hour of football to go. Where's the time go? Lovely bit of trickery, Missoura on the ball, and now here comes Forte Virtus to make it 1-0. It's still Forte Virtus driving. Kolawole should get there first, but it's tipped behind for a corner somehow. Well, must have been a deflection off of Kolawole, I believe. So here we go, another set piece for Forte Virtus. And could this be the moment that the deadlock is broken? Could this be the key move before checkmate? Whipped in and out, and well, a bit of a scorpion attempt in the box there. Acting like they're winning 6-0, and Kolawola's fallen over. Referee plays advantage as he should. Maurice Sane has years of space in front of him, and he's really fumbled under no pressure whatsoever there. Maybe he was just going a little bit too fast for himself, and his body was going faster than his brain. But he'll have another opportunity. Can Eshbari get on the end of that one? Well, yes, he can. Finnegan needs to help. Just can't get on the end of it. Jamal Bartley was asking for it. A bit of a follow-through from Jamal Bartley. Forte Virtus were looking to play advantage, and that is going to be a free kick. And Aidan Finnegan is in the book now. So both teams now holding on to a yellow card. Got to make sure that doesn't come back to bite him later on this game. Now is Bob. Finnegan's done enough to find Sane. Kolawole doesn't have any time to breathe, and that's the reality of it. By Sane. Can Kolawole get there first? I think Bob's just going to be able to do enough. Flag stays down. And Ivan just getting the final touch out of it, so throw in now for precision. Jean-Luc on the back foot. Needs to offload to Joshua Lumsden or someone. He finds Babacar Sal. Needs to find Joel Bong would probably be the best decision. Maybe Maurice Sane after that. Joel Bong was the first step. Aidan Finnegan's the second step, however. Then we find Maurice Sane, who uses Finnegan once again. Play with the tools that you have. That has to be a free kick. And questions would be asked if he didn't give that one, so it's a good job that he did, because I'm still getting over that offside, that offside decision. Alba Ajbare is looking for a member in the box. So now Forte Virtus need to turn and burn. Right in front of the referee, it's going to be a free kick, and a free kick it will be. Kone. Now it looks like Forte Virtus have moved to a 4-4-2. As expected, that midfield five wasn't going to work. So we'll have Ben Pringle coming on for Precision FC. Now my question is, who will he be coming on for? You've got those midfielders of par. Well, more importantly, Forte Virtus are in here, and now this one is onside. Joel Bong can't be beaten, and no one can be in front of Joel. What a save! Joshua Lumsden, he's asking for man of the match. What a save that truly is, just to keep your team in it. Those are the moments you have to be switched on. People say that goalkeeper's the hardest position on the football pitch. Many disagree, but I for sure agree. Asking to play the corner. So still, yeah, as we have this break, so Ben Pringle could be coming on for it. Could be Parr. Could be Jamal Bartley. So many numbers. Precision are playing in the midfield today. Even Kokoshi could be an option. But nonetheless, Forte Virtus with the corner, still in momentum after that shot, but Joshua Lumsden will be all over this one. He'll have the confidence behind him. Now whipped in, a nice outswinger and going all the way back post, and that one into no man's land. And a goal kick for Precision FC now. And the substitution to be made. Ben Pringle on for Jose Ajbare. Just struggled to get past it today, but a solid performance from himself. Not every day can be your day, but could today be Ben Pringle's day? He's done it before. He's done it for Derby, he's done it for Rotherham, he's done it for Fleetwood United. Can he do it for Precision FC? Can he be the man of the moment? Can he be the reason that 3 points is secured? He's got 25 minutes to do so, as well as his 10 colleagues on the pitch. Lovely bit of distribution from Lumsden. Still Finnegan out. Still driving, and now Joshua Lumsden's. Out, and now here's Maurice Sane. Aidan Finnegan. Just well worked by Forte Virtus, so it's going to be another throw-in for Precision. A bit more of a attacking position. And that one's just thrown out. And it should be a corner. And it's going to be a corner. Forte Virtus disagree. Out by Forte Virtus. Now Kolawole with the heavy touch. Now this is a great counter-attack for Forte Virtus. Jean-Luc is there. And it's going to be another throw-in for Forte Virtus. Should be taken quick if they want to keep the momentum going with them. And they've slowed it down, and they couldn't have done more of the opposite than what I said. That's quite typical, as I start to learn myself over the years. Just got to understand how bad one person's luck can truly be. Out by precision. And that one, no comment. There's some things in this world that you just can't commentate on. One of those is tennis. Now here comes Forte Virtus. Bob with the first touch, just quite elegant to watch, very aesthetically pleasing, some of these Forte Virtus moments, and just noticing it there. Sane, it's a lovely throw all the way over. And by Forte Virtus, and that one's just kept in. Flag stays down, Joe Bong's just got enough of it on it. Pringle with his first involvement. All the way to Kolarole. Good chase from Forte Virtus, and it is going to be out for a throw-in, says the referee. Finnegan. Kolarole on his left. Sane on his right, but he goes the way of Ben Pringle. Into traffic. Tipped over by Drama, and it is going to be a goal kick by the looks of it. Apparently it's gone out. So Kamara now coming on for Forte Virtus, number 43. 20 minutes to go. Start to get to that now or never, to do or to die moments of football where you need to put everything on the line. Everything in the tank needs to be left on the pitch. And the only reflection that both teams should have in the locker room is, could I have done that little bit more? Because if the answer is yes, then do you deserve the 3 points? These are life lessons we're taught. That's got to be a free kick. I don't think it should be red, definitely yellow. Yes, Maurice Sane in the book now. And this is quite a dangerous opportunity now for Forte Virtus. And he came on for 29, Mr. Bop. So here comes the free kick now for Forte Virtus. Set pieces like this are crucial, clinical, key. And needs to be as constructive as possible. Will we hear a roar from the right or silence around the stadium? Faris stands over it. Faris whips it in. Out by Joel Bong. And a corner follows. Set piece after set piece after set piece. But still, nothing changed on the scoreboard. Out now by Jamal Bartley. Should be into the hands of Joshua Lumsden. And Finnegan clears, and now if Ben Pringle gets it right, the counter-attack could be on here. Kakashi drives. Still Alex Kakashi, he loves it on this end. Back to Ben Pringle. Slowing down the counter-attack. Forte Virtus dealt with it very well, and now it's recycled all the way back to Captain Joel Bong. But we've got the drums going, we've got the flair going, we've got momentum for Precision FC. Is this finally their time? Patience always served with the best reward. And hopefully for all of us, this game doesn't end 0-0. Precision yet to rack up a draw in their campaign. It's looking likely that today is the day. I thought the same about that last week in Al Ittihad, but they lost 1-0. But now they could win 1-0. Kakashi just over, asking for a deflection, Sonny Cobbs. No corner given. But with 15 minutes to go, opportunities like that need to at least be hitting the target. But if Ben Pringle is to get in another position like that, I'm sure we'll be hearing a few screams. Kolawole just giving away a free kick for no reason there, and he's not had his best game today. I mean, the ball was moving. Yeah, I noticed that one, and we're going to play on because obviously we're in the UAE, guys. Come on. I mean, that's an interesting first touch, and for the first time in a while, I mean, interesting in a good way. It worked in favour of Forte Virtus. However, just to go back on myself, here comes Precision, and Part in the way. Part had a very good debut today, I'd say. Looks like he's wearing the number 19 in for Mata Diop, who's been released. And now Finnegan goes wide for Kolawole. Will he shoot? Kolawole still with it. Just shoot the ball. Just release. Free kick for Forte Virtus. How? Why did Kolawole not shoot? I mean, these are questions I can't even comprehend. What a lovely turn that is, and Ben Pringle and Kakashi beaten there. I'm sure Babacar Sal can't be beaten in a position like this. Missoura's got pressure on him though. Now Pop. Ben Pringle. Finnegan. Jamal Bartley to do something. Into drama. Goes down the middle. Ben Pringle! Ben Pringle to win it! Maurice Sane. Got hands all over him. Maurice Sane! Well, from my angle, it looked like it hit on the back of the net. Well, it remains 0-0. And I thought Maurice Sane would have had the perfect game there. Whoa. What a moment of football that was. How did Ben Pringle not just tap it past the line? What is Mamadou Drama doing? Loads of questions. They all need to be answered, though. Joel Bong needs to get a feel of it. And it's going to be a free kick for Forte Virtus. And the referee's giving some wise words of wisdom to Sonny Cobbs. And we're getting to those moments of the match where you need to show a bit of flair, need to show a bit of fire, show that you care, show your passion for the club. Sonny Cobbs, obviously, we know who he is. He needs no introduction. Everything you see, all from his bare hands. And then you start to understand how much 3 points would mean in a game like this. Against second in the league, a team that's chasing the league title. They've got a team in the third division. They've got numbers behind them. But can they add another number and make it 1-0? Here comes Forte Virtus. Will it just race behind for a corner? Flag goes up in favour of a goal kick, and that is exactly what Precision would have needed. 12 minutes to go. We're getting there, slowly but surely. And it might start to get scrappy in the next 5 minutes. John Luke flicks it wide for Kakashi. Still Kakashi. Into the hands of Drama. Forte Virtus asking for a free kick there. I feel like you're asking for a little bit too much. Like a spoiled kid on Christmas. And now Forte Virtus in here. And I don't know what's going on in this back four precision. But I don't think they're speaking to each other. The best thing about football is it's its own language. There is no such thing as a language barrier. Joshua Lumsden goes long, and that looks perfect. That looks beautiful. Is it for Maurice Sane? It's out. It can't find Kolawole. It couldn't find Finnegan, and still with John Luke. Bit physical, and it is going to be a throw-in for Precision FC. Babacar Sal. Maurice Sane whips it in, pushing the box on Jamal Bartley, headed back to Mamadou Drama. I don't think Jamal Bartley's appealed for it enough there for it even to be considered a penalty, but the referee was quite firm on his decision. What a tackle that is by Ben Pringle. No one reacts to it though. It's a good job it's not a driving test. Whipped in by Forte Virtus. Now Maurice can drive and Kolawole. Oh, wow, that was lovely from Abdul Samad Kolawole. He's got ounces of space in front of him. Kolawole. So that's disgusting, referee. It is going to be a free kick. And Drama's kicked it away. I wonder if the referee's seen that. But this is prime position for Kakashi, Finnegan, Pringle. So many high-class names are going to stand over this one and look to find the back of the net. I would put my money on Aidan Finnegan.
Hello. One guy, there's one spot here, huh? Sit down, sit down.
Those three names that I mentioned stand over it. But now I think we've narrowed it down to Pringle or Finnegan. I couldn't hazard a guess. We'll enjoy it together. It doesn't look too far out. It looks like prime position. Pringle would have done this many times in his career before. Aidan Finnegan, a new gen, coming through the academy of Huddersfield Town. Rich history between both players, one at youth level, one at professional level. The only one that I want to see though is the one next to Precision on the scoreboard to make it 1-0 and go home with all 3 points. Ben Pringle, what a save! Mamadou Drama. And you don't get closer than that. Fully stretched. It's a great save ultimately. But with 8 minutes to go, that could be reflected on as a key moment, and that save there is just as important as Joshua Lumsden in the first half, if not more important now that we're at this stage of the game. Ben Pringle will be all over these set pieces. He's on the corner now. Referee's just slowed it down, ruined momentum. Pringle whips into Drama. Is that across the line? Kakashi! What's going on? It's a goalmouth scramble. And now look at this counter-attack for Forte Virtus to wipe the dreams away. Forte Virtus! And that was just, well, Joshua Lumsden I'm sure he knows rather safe than sorry, but he just watched that one go past him, and Maurice Sane can't deal with the pressure, but somehow it stays with precision. It will be their throw-in. So Maurice Sane now waiting for his players to regroup and reposition. This is it. This is the moment that I've been waiting over an hour and a half for. The best part of football. Tense, pressure, 85th minute, 0-0. It doesn't get better than this. Two teams that hate each other. Maurice Sane goes long into empty space though, and I think that one should just race out. I don't think Pringle can get there. I mean, it will be able to put pressure on, but Forte Virtus ultimately coming away with it now, and they look to go more central. However, also being able to exploit that left-hand side now. They've done it all day today, but Jamal Bartley almost there, and now here comes the Predators. Over, can Kolawole just get a feel of it? Needs to be first time. Goes the physical route, holding it in the corner. Kolawole turns. No free kicks as the referee, and that one. Bah. Into Ben Pringle. Runs into Kokoshi, not going to use him, however. Still with Ben Pringle. Pringle whips it in. Out by Forte Virtus. Still another chance. Aidan Finnegan, can he do it all himself? No, he's going to use Maurice Sane. Whips it in. Was looking for Kolawole. Finnegan just heading it into... and that's not a good decision from Aidan Finnegan. I think it just came at him a little bit too fast, and you've not got the time to make a decision there. But it's a great tackle from Maurice Sane, and he's done it all day today. Bismarck coming on for Forte Virtus. They want to go fast, Forte Virtus. And the man that missed the penalty, the man of the moment, Missoura's coming off. He might struggle to sleep at night, toss and turning. That's none of my business, though. Good clearance from Abdul Samad Kolawole, and now Yakub Bolde to come on, number 3. And he'll be coming off for Alex Kokoshi. Done enough today. 3 on, 10 off. Kokoshi was dangerous, but he had a great performance. And the coaching staff over the moon with him, and the entire bench as well. So now all eyes on Forte Virtus, as they are the ones in hand, but Yakub can't get there. Maurice Sane doing what he's done all day today and just being defensive, solid. Free kick now for Precision FC to be taken by Ben Pringle. Pringle goes to Yakub, whips it on the floor. Jamal Bartley can't turn. It's Pa! And it all goes quiet. That could have been the chance, and that could be the difference between 1 point and 3 points for Precision today. Will they start to regret it now as Forte Virtus are on the attack? Out by Bonk. Just chipped over. Kolawole now has to have switched position due to that substitution of Yakub Bolde coming on, and now finds Jamal Bartley using that physicality, and it is going to be a throw-in for Precision, and that's got to be a yellow card. No, of course no, yeah, definitely not. Because where are we? Yeah, we're in the UAE, and we can't rely on the UAE referees. But I'll keep my opinions to myself. I'm sure you've heard enough of that. Referee waves that one away. Pringle releases to Finnegan, and it's just a bit too much, but Sane is there, and Finnegan's also there, and Yakub turns. Yakub's an option, Pringle's an option, Yakub was the option. And it's a poor first touch. Joel Bong won't let a bit of a turn go on now, and Joel Bong all in his face, and Finnegan joins in a 2v1. The flag goes up in favour of Forte Virtus somehow. I mean, the linesman had no idea. That one goes racing out. Oh, and I don't know what the referee's doing now. Oh, yeah, a yellow card for Sonny Cobbs. It's better than red. Joshua Lumsden holds and got an injury here for Babacar Sal by the looks of it. Let's go quick, and I don't think we've had a physio on today for either side, which is always obviously a good thing. We don't wish for the physio to be invited to the pitch, but it looks like he'll be all right. Four minutes of stoppage time indicated by the linesman. So Joshua Lumsden now stands over it. Into the hands of Drama. So we're going to 94. 4 minutes to go. Will we witness the first 0-0 of the season regarding a precision match? My friend. I've got a feeling this game is far from over, and there's one more in it. Now by precision, but there's no members for the counter-attack. Jamal Bartley was the closest man, and Yakub exploiting his pace. Still, oh no. So, could we have back-to-back results for Forte Virtus 0-0? Obviously 0-0 last week against Gulf United, who sit 5th in the league, and precision to get a clean sheet today wouldn't be the end of the world, but obviously we all come to play for 3 points, but one is better than none. Well, he's done him there, so good bit of trickery this is by Forte Virtus, and if there was ever a time to score, it would be now. This is probably the best time to score. Forte Virtus to make it 1-0 and win it. Well, that might have just cancelled all speaker plans on the bus home. However, to get the changing room electric for Precision FC. And giving it away though. Yakub all in their faces from Ivan. A lovely switch in play. Jean-Luc reads it well. Now Kolo Wole needs to turn. Jean-Luc. Jamal Bartley. No time to even think. This is it now, the final minute of the match. Forte Virtus with the throw-in, and they're taking their sweet time. Looks like points will be shared here at the Ibn Battuta Mall today. Drama, looks like he's given it. Oh no, Joel Bong's been beaten. Babacar Sal goes into no man's land. Yakub enters it. Sane, still with Sane. Oh, he's lost it in quite a bad time to lose it. And we could hear the final whistles in just a moment. Joel Bong should go back to Joshua Lumsden. Lumsden goes long, and that one's out of bounds. We've got about 15 seconds until the 94. The referee checks his watch. This could be it. Tipped out. Throw in for Forte Virtus. Will they have the last laugh? And that is it. Comes to an end. No goals. Points.